We've just got some news up on a new fight night. I know this is posted a day ago, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it or anything. So I'm going to go through the whole card, you know, how I think these fights are going to go, just talking about the card in general. This is in Saudi Arabia, February 1st. So we're really being treated by the UFC right now, getting a bunch of good fights going. I'm not going to comment about any fights that I don't know much about. So these prelim fights down here, not going to have a comment on those. Won't have a comment on this. No comment on this. But these two I can. Um, Hadzovich versus McKinney. I think that's going to be a very interesting fight. He has a decent ground game. I mean, he's been able to submit opponents in the past, but he's definitely more of a striker. He's got a lot of finishes. McKinney's taken quite a bit of punishment in his career. Definitely a wildcat. Like he could finish you in the first round if he needs to. Um, so it's going to be a very interesting fight. I guarantee you that's going to be probably one of the best fights, if not the best fight on the card. Um, I think that'll be very interesting to watch. Regardless, I have Hadzovich round 2 TKO. I feel like McKinney starts to fade. He's taking a lot of damage in his career. I've got the Bosnian Bomber pulling this one out. I don't even know his first name, but I just know he's the Bosnian Bomber. Anyway, Shamil the Blob Gaziev versus, is his name Grant Peterson? Hold up, we're looking this up. Fuck, that's not his name. Yeah, so Gaziev has a very interesting way of winning fights. He's so unathletic, it pisses me off. But he always has a way of weaseling into a decision, except against Rosenstruik, was it? Yeah. So I've got Gaziev probably by like an exhausted, sweaty decision. That's what I think is going to happen. I mean, nothing that I think that nothing special is going to happen. I mean, let's take a look here. We've got one knockout loss. Jesus Christ, look at them fat rolls, dude. Like, damn, dude. 8 knockouts, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. Yeah, I could see a quick knockout or just a fat man decision like he did to Dante Mays. Yeah, got knocked down by Rosenstruik. Even there, he was trying to fat man a decision. So let's see, boys. Very interesting. Um, now Naimov versus Awfully. Don't know this dude. Aliskarov. Okay, so with this middleweight fight, Munoz, he's got a little bit of momentum going as far as I believe, right? Munoz, UFC record. He's coming off a win from Park, and Liskarov is obviously, at least I think so, coming off a knockout from Bobby Knuckles himself. Regardless, though, Liskarov is still very high level. And honestly, I think he's done more in the sport than Munoz. I've got him winning. Um, I could even see by decision. I could see him getting it done by decision. I know Aliskarov has a decent amount of finishes, but I don't really see him. He's got more like submission stuff, but I could see probably by a decision because Munoz is tough. But as for Nurmagomedov versus Oliveira, this dude looks like a National Geographic of like what primal humans used to look like. Oliveira, obviously super dangerous. Regardless, I've got Nurmagomedov by submission round 2. That's what I think. Pavlovich versus Rosenstrike. Okay, so Sergey Pavlovich is coming off of a loss to Alexander Volkov, and then Rosenstrike, I believe, lost his most recent fight. Zarzinho Rosenstrike record. Yeah, let's go Sherdog. Sherdog is always the goat. Um, oh no, he beat Ty Bam Bam and then beat Gaziev. Okay, never mind. But he's 36. You know, he's older. He's taken some pretty damaging knockouts, including that one against Francis Ngannou. I see Pavlovich as a better striker, more power. You know, I think that Pavlovich is going to be able to get this one done, even though he took some damage against Volkov, that's for sure. And obviously knocked out by Aspinall, but I see Pavlovich bouncing back here. The only person I really see beating Pavlovich in the UFC heavyweight is John Jones, Aspinall, and Volkov. That's really it. I don't really see anyone else beating him. Now we've got Shara Bullet versus Michael Venom Page. See, this is very interesting because Venom put up a decent fight. Obviously, Gary was running away from Page a little bit, not really pushing that pace here. Regardless, though, of this, like, Page is definitely high level. It's going to be a tougher fight than most people are going to give him credit for because they see Av at the end of Magomed's name and then they just assume he's going to win. I think this is going to be a very interesting fight. I've got Magomedov by decision, though. He could definitely catch a early knockout, and so could Page, but I think I could see this one. They just kind of, slowly fade, and Magomedov pulls out the decision. And as for Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov, um, honestly, I'm not even a super big Izzy fan, but I've been watching his YouTube channel lately. He's training well. He looks smooth in the gym. He looks sharp to me. Imavov is not the caliber of Dricus Duplessis nor Sean Strickland, and Adesanya hung through those fights. I don't see Imavov finishing him in any way. I think I've got Adesanya by like round 4 KO. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, boys, thanks for tuning in. See you later.